Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and I am the Insomnia Let's Player. This is the same day. It's only a little bit after my last recording of this game, but we're back at it. With me are...
Shigo.
I am now trying to
Okay.
do...
Right after I ended the last episode, I noticed something. I went to exit. Right? And I went to this desktop thing right here. Oh wow, it actually is 401. Anyway. And like, you know, there's the main game, side stories, which I don't have any yet. But these are the files of the game, and we all know what that is all about.
Yeah.
Well, we don't all know, but you know, whatever. Which, whatever.
I leaked like a teeny bit about it because I saw a video.
Anyway, so yeah, these are going to come in handy later. But I just wanted to show that off real fast. It was interesting. Anyway, so we're back to this. Not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed.
Oh my god, I burped.
Okay, there's the girls. Load game.
This.
Hint, you can use skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. No. Hi again, John. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Wait, they're already back?
Thanks for keeping your promise, John.
Thing is, how are you guys already back?
It's the next day of school.
It's the next day.
So when you get out of the game, it's the next day?
No, we went home and made a poem.
Oh.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He does like he deserves any slack. Shiori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
I didn't.
And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. John always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Shiori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
What?
Iron Tail has to collect himself here for a second.
One minute.
Give him a second. So yeah, last time we played this, he was too young to understand what this was. So he has an idea now.
Okay.
Are we back?
Are we good? Okay. Go, Shiori.
Oh god, I almost choked. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
I'm choking on soda.
I might be a little jealous.
How come? And you and John can become good friends too.
Shiori, As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she used to put me into.
What? You...
Want me to take over for a sec? Okay. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it really isn't. What do I do?
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but to notice her intense expression as she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into a nearby desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame in compared to all the other clubs though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem though.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun things ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do a thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really serious. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes?
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak Cupcake to the great tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but to wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. Oh, what? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face still in my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You should get used to it. You need to get...
Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give...
Okay.
At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the sides of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow, it isn't straight either. And there's the toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you mean me?
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start buttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
Did I get the same exact one last playthrough?
I am not sure. A lot of this dialogue seems new to me.
Anyway, what is it?
Well,
I just think how it's weird it is to have a friend that does these kinds of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
Okay.
it's
It's
okay.
okay though. I'm happy they were like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy.
It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would do. But anyway. So that's why
I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Yeah?
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you're going to go to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are already taking care of each other.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe we should you should come with me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking this time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yeah. John, I can't believe I hate to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well now, that everyone is ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri are reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first?
I think we should randomize it. Stop.
Huh?
Keep doing that and then I'll say stop.
Huh?
Stop. Monica, it is.
Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi John. Are you having a good day so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, John. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past it. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. How did we get Sayori? Anyway, is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right?
Things. That's why.
I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, maybe we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing, it has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the spackle protrudes.
Bye, Mia.
A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in.
What's wrong?
So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to put something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
She ain't wrong though.
Yeah, she makes a good point.
Alright, Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri?
Sayori.
Sayori? Okay, a lot of talking from you.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, John.
Yeah?
I love it. I had no idea that you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not that good of a writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure for that part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? As when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a John poem. And
it makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, John. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only a really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Are you feeling better? I need to laugh. Okay.
And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Now I will read my poem too, right? Don't worry.
I'm bad at this.
We'll see about that.
I drink.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me.
It makes me feel blind.
Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No.
Just a little bit?
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel better, a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point arguing.
The definition is hangry.
Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun! Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, that is gone. So, Yuri or Natsuki?
Well, either way, I'm doing a lot of reading.
Which one do you want?
Yuri.
Let's do Natsuki first.
Natsuki? Got it.
I need a break from reading because I can't speak English anymore.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
Yes. I'll pass.
Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Monkeys can climb.
Yeah. I told you, you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
What?
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing is all about sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made a fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line.
So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her in the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And who should I show my poem to next?
I don't know.
No one
Yuri.
or Yuri.
Maybe Yuri.
Okay, and then we'll do no one.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Nope. Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. Where did it go?
I have no idea, double clicked.
Do you have like a...
I guess it might have been reading through it.
Do you have an auto clicker on your computer?
So it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but to notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are some specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize that new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they get form fit the two together. The end result is both a style and a impressiveness for weekend.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's like her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Mizuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
I took all of like 10 minutes. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Yeah? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, John.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you only did glance over it once after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her fingers, last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And so to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Or? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you really completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you have You mean you have to try hard to come up with something to say? Nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Shiori liked it, and John did too. And based on that, I'll be glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I've come across something particular inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah? And John liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yeah? That's not what I... Ooh. Your... stands up as well.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that John appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how would you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you so that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew a size as soon as John started showing up. Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
That doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
John! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point in making your poems all conducted in for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the writer, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, John. Wait. There's no reason we have to have so many deep and expensive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not necessarily limiting yourself, so it's also a waste. You understand that, right, John? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agreed with will probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be... Help me, Shiori!
Natsuki!
Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Shiori? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Shiori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Nah.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Signori wants to tell Yuri that what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that's made her so upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why no one likes... Stop!
Natsui, Yuri, these are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because they're differences. Oh my god, I can't see her name.
Natsuki.
Natsuki's poem. They're amazing because they gave so many feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head.
Everyone's so talented.
So why are we fighting?
Because, well...
Also, Natsuki's he's cute and there's nothing wrong with it.
You want me to read this one? And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that kind of embarrasses me. Nah. It's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't it? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
John, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I could at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
John. Ready, walk home.
Sure, let's go. Sayori beamed at me.
I just said ready, walk home.
It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see that why they make good friends with you.
Phew.
You know, I can barely see what it says.
It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, poem number 2.
Okay.
Infinite. Infinite.
Hold on.
You've got to write it down too, you know.
Infinite.
Poem 2.
Infinite.
Infinite.
It sounds like cinnamon.
Infinite.
Okay, so your turn.
Okay, we're going to go with... we're gonna go with adventure.
Adventure.
Rainbow.
It's adventure time. Let's see. Love.
Frightening.
Frightening.
Grief.
Grief?
It's a grief. It's a grief.
It's another word for sad.
And I'll do treasure.
Holiday.
I like how you said that.
Holiday.
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 Thanks for the memories.
Memory.
Uh-oh, my foot's my foot's stuck.
Determination.
Fluffy.
Fluffy bananas.
Let's see.
Sunset.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Doki. It literally says right there at the bottom.
What happens if you pick Doki?
Doki.
Doki doki.
It's my turn, isn't it? Right? Yep.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, prayer.
Prayer.
Take away the R next to the P. It says pay.
Starscape.
Starscape.
Pay. We is pay monies for this games for we get.
And I will do
Explode?
cage.
Cage. Explode cage.
Go.
Inflatable.
Infallible.
Infallible. I read that as inflatable.
It's okay. Last one I messed up on a word too.
Well, I can barely read from this far.
Let's see.
Childhood.
Extreme.
Extreme.
Extreme glamour.
Extreme.
Kawaii. Kawaii.
Raindrops. Go.
Judgment.
Judgment. And last one.
And the last one will be puppy.
Puppy.
Candy giggles. A puppy. I was about to say candy giggles.
Alright, so I'm going to stop there.
Candy dribbles puppy.
I'm going to say it right there.
Okay.
Go back to our desktop here.
See what's up. See if anything else has changed in this thing.
Ooh, I got stuff.
Ooh, cool.
I'll do, I'll play the main game and then I'll just do another thing of videos there.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Do the main story first and then we'll do all the extra stuff a little later on.
Yeah, I'm going to do extra stuff on another time. Ooh.
Oh. Copies of the poems.
I need to set those on my wallpaper.
I'm trying not to fall.
Ooh, sketches.
Here, give me your hand.
Holy crap, she's adorable.
There's sketches?
No, this is like,
Fan art?
no, like, concept stuff.
Oh, it's concept art?
Like this.
Oh my gosh.
No, but look at this. Look at Monica.
She's even more cuter!
Anyway. I got more music.
Cool.
Anyway. That'll be the end of episode 2. And in between now and when I start up recording again, I will do 2 poems apparently.
Mm-hmm.
With the help of my 2 assistants here.
Yep.
Meh.
La 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 la.
They might not be good poems, but they're going to be poems nonetheless. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you liked that video, hit that like button, comment down below, and tell Monica here how beautiful she is.
Boy.
And don't forget to subscribe. Anything else?
Just Monica.
Okay. Anyway, I will see you all in another video.
Copyright.
Bye!
Bye.